we had a misunderstanding. When we're coming back, we're both not talking to each other. We're just walking like two strangers. We then got to the room and she was like, please can I have the second key? And then she left the room. Oh. She was talking to someone and she said, I'm over this vacation.
Welcome to In My Corner 2025, powered by Posh Click and DWL, where we have continued to push one female friendship story at a time to ensure we take over the narrative of women don't support women. And with us today, we have Winifred Nwania. Did I get it right?
Nwania. Yes.
Nwania. Okay, I've been practicing it for days, guys. And Mojibade Sosanya. We have hounded you guys, stalked you guys, followed you guys on social media. By we, I mean Joko and I. Because this year we said we want to recruit the best stories to tell about, celebrating female friendship. We do the narrative of women don't support women. I cannot be friends with women, blah, blah, blah. But you know what is very interesting about you guys? I will say that after.
Say that to you. I miss you so much. I'm even like, I haven't seen my boyfriend in a while. My boyfriend is here. She's here. My boyfriend is here.
Introduce yourselves and what you do.
Okay, so my name is Winifred and Mojibade, and I am the founder and creative director of Zeelicious Foods and Winnie's School of Elegance, now rebranding to Winnie's School of Excellence.
Ooh,
yes.
Love that.
That's my girl. Hi guys, my name is Mojibade Sosanya. I'm a professional compere, a television presenter, an actor, a model, co-founder, trigger, and chief marketing officer as well.
And today I'm taking her job. Okay. Many people we talk about that have female friends, they've been friends since primary school, since they were in diapers, since they were in this. You guys have been friends for 1 year.
1 year and
Just
2 days.
One.
You really put a time
She's
stamp.
the mushy one.
So you guys are proof that women can form friendship in not old age, because you're not old, but as adults can form friendship.
Yes.
So tell us your friendship journey.
Okay.
Honing in on that 1 year of friendship and how you guys have made it work to create female friendship in, adulthood.
Okay, I
Should
think
I?
I think
me
you should
start.
start.
Your POV.
Yes.
I'll share. And then anytime you want to interject,
Of
feel
course,
free.
yes.
Just raise your hand.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Noted.
So I've been through the most heart-wrenching
Aye.
female friendships.
Oh
like
my.
I've had,
Good
I have
Lord.
horrible stories.
Wow.
So I was talking to my pastor and I was just like, I'm done. And most of my core friends have relocated to,
Jackpot.
they've jackpot. So I legit didn't have any friends, but thankfully I had mentees who, they're my mentees, they're not my friend, but they're people I can relate with. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to be in my corner on my own, just minding my business. I talked to my pastor, Pastor Debo, and he's like, you need to make friends, you need to make new friends. Your friends have relocated. Yes, you talk to them, but you need people who would be
Around
here to
you,
support
physically.
you. I kept on saying, PD, I'm done, I'm hurt, and da, 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 da. And he said, no, you can start by praying about it. And it doesn't even have to be someone who does what you do. And then I got to my house that day. My mind, I don't know how, I prayed about it. I was very reluctant. I prayed and I said I wanted a friend in the real sense of friendship. I prayed about it. And I think the next morning, or maybe a couple of days after, she was in my head. And I was just like, I know her. She's a popular figure. She's prominent. She's this and that. I was like, how? She's already, her friendship bandwidth is probably full. It's probably too full. And I don't want to have to struggle to be someone's friend. I don't want to have to, prove myself to be like, I can be your friend. And just add me, say, just join us. It's okay, just join the table. But my mind kept on, I don't want to be. I was like, you know what? I was not even motivated to try. But I did, but I kept on thinking of her. And I was just like, she's far reaching. She's just all the way there. Then on 22nd of March, she put, 22nd of March, 2024, she posted she had just hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube at Zeelicious Foods. And I was like, oh, sorry. I was like, congratulations, Queen. almost like she had been waiting for me to send her a DM. She just jumped at me. Thank you so much. I love you. You inspire me. I was like, girl, calm down. But in my mind, I was like, okay, this is a good start. And then I was shocked. I mean, because I didn't think, I just said, that I love you too, and you inspire me. And here I was thinking I was going to write an application letter to be your friend. And she was like, no, I want to be your friend. Girl, let's make it work.
Wow.
And that was it.
Intentionality.
Like, just from that, and then we started, of course, chatting in DM, replying each other's stories. She would repost my things. And I'm just like, okay. And I was like, I mean, God, I thought this girl was like far away. And then we just bonded. Of course, in the first few months, we were being careful. No. Only to realize that she also had her own fair share of friendship heartbreaks, and had dealt with a lot of things. And so, but we're not two broken people trying to be friends. I was healed, but I just was like, if I'm going to be friends with this person, it has to be genuine.
I'll take my time.
We did take our time. But because God was and is also involved, he's helped us move really fast. Like when I say fast, like things have happened, we've traveled. On that trip, we fought,
Chaotic.
It was a chaotic trip. And then we did a video, not in a bad way. Like we had fun time, but because we're also just trying to get to
know each other.
It was such a risky adventure.
Yes, it was risky.
How many months into the friendship?
Literally less than 3 months.
Where did you guys
March.
go?
We traveled in September.
Zanzibar.
And it was fun.
It was really good.
Maybe like 6.
Okay,
our first physical meeting, because she was forming busy for me.
Your first date, as you want.
Our first date, actually, was on the 27th of May. I'm very big on dates. I keep dates and anniversaries.
That's all you say that now. 22nd of March, 27th of May.
Of May. And we have our pictures from that day. Oh my gosh, feels so cheesy. And so I think it was then we then started to get a bit closer. Then we now shot some YouTube episodes together. But even the trip made us closer, because now I know how to handle her when she's upset. I'm just like, maybe,
And when I've not gotten enough rest.
And when she's not, she's grumpy, So I now know how to handle different things. And it made us a bit closer. In fact, actually closer. And over time, this woman is God sent. Like, God packaged himself in a female and said, take.
Now she's going to make me cry.
Oh,
like literally.
And that's pretty much like the abridged version of our story, which I think was quite long.
Yeah.
So from my point of view, right?
I want to know.
My experience with Moji, right? Or my meeting her is something that I use as an anchor for my faith whenever I want to remember if God truly answers prayers. Yes. Because just like her, I've had my fair share. And even though I knew that having a thriving, healthy female friendship was something I've always wanted. It was in my journal. I didn't put it on my vision board, but it was in my journal. I knew the kind of friend I wanted. The kind of friends I had in the past, I won't call them friends, the people that I had in the past were not the people that I would consider my friends, because they were in one way always trying to form... always wanting to be like me, trying to form group competition. There's always a competition, looking at me funny, even when I come with genuine intention. So for me, I wanted a healthy friendship. Someone that would inspire me, someone I can look up to, someone that can keep my energy thriving. And so I wrote all of those things down in my journal, and I prayed to God about it.
Look at God.
Yes. And I remember when I first came across Moji, I didn't even know she was going to be my friend. She had filmed a video with somebody about being a single woman after 30. And this elderly woman throws a question at her, and the question was supposed to throw her off, but Moji maintained her composure. She was so demure and answered this woman in the most excellent way. And I'm like, girl, I want to meet that. I want to know who that girl is. So thankfully, the person who posted the video tagged her. So I immediately checked her page. I was like, this girl is an excellent human. I beg.
She had already given us heads up.
this guy is an excellent human being. And immediately I clicked the follow button and started following her and watching everything she would do. But I didn't even know where she followed me back. So there was a day she posted something, a video of hers after an event. I was like, I was super inspired by it. I posted it on my story post. And of course I said I was inspired by the woman. Not knowing she took notice and sent me a DM and said, oh, thank you. I mean, just out of courtesy. Then I posted this a few weeks or a few days after. I posted the 1 million subscriber milestone video, and she reposted and came into my DM and was like, congratulations, and said,
I said, congratulations, queen.
Queen, yes. Congratulations, queen. Sorry, my dear.
Very big on details.
And then she told me about
now responded and saying, thank you.
Thank you. Madam, let me finish. It's not my point. Okay, it's my point.
She has hijacked your point of view.
I beg, give me please.
You have crammed the chat.
So she said, congrats. I said, thank you. And then she said, I was wanting, say that English. Okay, now talk.
Okay, so you see now.
Yeah, sorry.
Tell me sorry.
Sorry.
So you said, thank you that you're inspired by me and you love me.
Yes.
And then I was like, I was thinking of writing you a letter to apply to be your friend. And you're like, no, girl, I want to be your friend, so let's make this work.
Yeah.
I remember that part, let's make it work.
Yeah, so that's how
it was so weird. Thinking about it now, like...
Yeah, it's giving intentional, like point and kill. I want you to be my friend.
Yeah,
I also want you to be my friend. Let's be friends.
I told her that. And then, of course, she said I was the one who was busy. She's the busy bee. Schedules kept clashing. She traveled to Singapore without me. I mean, of course, I experienced Singapore through her eyes. And she eventually came back. And I remember her reaching out to me and saying that she wanted me to give her more health tips, nutrition tips. Yes. And I was like, okay, we need to meet. So that was what started the talks about us.
To see her like, girl.
About us meeting. And then we eventually met 2 months later. That's in May. And the first meeting was, I was like, trust me, I held back a lot.
Because, of course, the experience you've had you didn't want to just dive in.
It wasn't going to even be wise to start acting all fancy in her, yeah. But that first experience, after that first night, I knew that this lady was going to be my friend because the conversation we had was very easy, very quality conversation. It wasn't forced. It was enjoyable. And then we continued and we kept opening up towards each other. And here we are today.
Oh,
yes.
This is so
a journey,
girl, it's been.
Okay. I want to pick on something you said about, of course, you guys are both very busy.
Yes.
How do your friendship has evolved? In 1 year, the truth is, from what I've seen and what you've said, you have a 1 year friendship that can match some people's 5-year friendship in terms of memories you've built together, time you spent together. How do you balance, professional life and making time for this friendship for it to thrive and evolve the way it has?
I think for me, the one word I would say is intentionality.
Mm-hmm.
I always say that when God blesses you with something, you know that this is an answered prayer from God. You have to take care of what God has blessed you with. So for me personally, I see Mojibade as not just a friend. I see her, like I always say, an answered prayer. And if God would come to me to say, what did you do with the blessing that I gave to you? What would I say to him? So for me, I already made up my mind and made the decision that I was going to be intentional about my friendship with Moji, going out of my way. I'm not the type of person that will easily go out of my way for someone else. Yeah, especially when my work is involved. But with Mojibade, I find that I make sacrifices, go out of my way just to, especially when I got to know the things that will make her happy, make her feel good. I would go out of my way and do it for her as my own way of being intentional about the friendship. Yeah. So I think that's what has, from my own point of view, that's what has helped us thrive.
I think apart from that is also understanding. If she doesn't pick my call, I don't think that she's ignoring me. I know that she's busy. Winifred can open a chat now, but she hasn't read it, but you see the blue tick and ordinarily you'll be angry like, this girl just opened and she didn't. But I understand that she's probably busy because it happens to me. I can open a chat and think I read it, but I didn't really read it. So I'm not angry at her. So when she's ready, she will call me back or reply my message or my voice note, So I'm calm. I know that she has my back. So whether she's busy and no matter how busy she gets, I know that she's thinking of me, she's praying for me and she genuinely loves me. So I'm not flustered.
And something else I'd add is we're so mature in ourselves individually that when someone is not doing something right, we've created this space for example,
feedback.
if Moji doesn't like something I've done, she comes to me and says, girl, this is what you did that I didn't like.
So no passive aggressiveness. No day your day, I day my day. We talk about things.
And
there's one thing when Zanzibar, she had upset me so much.
That was my next question.
She was filming. And I had this shiver like, girl, you better smile.
Fix your face, girl.
I was like, oh my God, I carry this camera. She's like, girl, and she recorded and posted like, girl, you better smile.
Yes, so we are just very open with each other, and if anyone finds fault in something, we don't carry faces and do all of that.
And if for any reason my tone is not my tone, because Winifred, we're both upbeat people, always happy. So if for any reason my tone is a little different, even if it's 90%, she says, Mojibade, what's wrong?
Can pick up on the tone.
Immediately. Yes. Even if I was trying to mask it, she would pick it immediately.
Is there any time that your friendship has been tested, or you almost drifted apart, or you told yourself, man, this girl has drawn our emotional bank account. I don't think I'm going to reevaluate my friendship with her? Because it cannot be all rosy. Tell us.
Well,
Zanzibar helped us to. I did, in fact. That's Zanzibar. I think we had to go on that trip for us to quickly pick up on things. Mm-hmm. We had a misunderstanding. Mm-hmm. When the driver and Zanzibar, from where we stayed, we had to travel like sometimes 45 minutes to get to our fun locations, to tourist center. So when we're coming back, we're both not talking to each other. Just sat there, I slept up, waiting for her to at least tap me like, girl, let's talk. She didn't tap me all through. I always held the 2 key cards to the room. Mm-hmm. So we got there, the cards took us to the turning into our cottage or whatever. And then we're just walking like 2 strangers. We then got to the room. And she was like, please, can I have the second key? And then she left the room. Mm. I got to the bed. I was like, this is the end of this friendship. We only just came. This was the second night. We only just came to Zanzibar, and I was so confused. Mm. She now came into the room later on a call.
God,
she was talking to someone, and she said, I'm over this vacation. I went into the bathroom. I cried. I was so angry.
With
me in, because we agreed to share one room, and although I was like, this one room we're about to stay in,
hope it will not put us in
trouble. Hope it will not put us in trouble. But we stayed, and then I heard, I'm over this vacation. Hey! What I heard was, I'm over this girl. As in, that was how I interpreted it. That thing hit my soul. I went to the bathroom, cried for 2 hours, hoping that she would even notice that I was not even on tape. I was like, God, you gave me this person. So what's going on? Is this how it's supposed to taste and see and go? So, but by morning, he was like, is that you will not greet me? That's what this one. She was head up clear. She was calm. I said,
I didn't remember.
I was not ready for work the next morning. Actually, I was not ready. Like just do my thing, go
one liner. You say something, I give you one liner.
I don't understand. So you will not answer me. So you will not. I'm like, this girl. So yeah, I arranged everything. So I think that first night. But so even subsequent misunderstandings we had, I was able to.
Stemming from how that played out, you know how things will play out. So even if it looks like it's intense today, tomorrow will be
right. For me, I don't think I've gotten to that. I've never gotten to that point.
Okay.
Because I remember, if you remember correctly, I told you on that trip that if we didn't have an issue,
there would have been an issue.
I would have been surprised, because 2 grown-up adults who are strong-willed, definite about their purpose, know exactly what they want,
both very
come together and stay in close proximity to each other in the same room.
It's not possible that you not press each other's
women
buttons,
with hormones, emotions. It was impossible that we would not have some form of tension. And if we didn't, I would have said somebody's faking it somewhere.
One person is just taking it in and resentment building.
Somebody's faking it. So the tension we had was expected by me. Okay. Even though Moji didn't really expect.
Well, no, to be fair, I think I did, but I also just was focusing on Rosie, because we had been doing yummy tummy.
So the first time he hit you, like,
I was like,
she cried like a baby. She was like, this is not why I came on this trip. I'm like, girl, you better come here.
Because I do know like there's some people who have gone on vacation together and they come back and they've been enemies since then. They don't, like, friendships end on vacations. And I was like,
until you build memories with people, you won't know how they react to people. You know how they react when they're upset.
Yes. You don't know how they react when they've not slept well.
Yeah. So So yes, like Moji has said countlessly, this trip actually brought us together. And ever since we came back, we started understanding ourselves a whole lot better.
No fights.
We've never had any issues. Anytime we have any
if it's about to
tension,
it's brewing, we handle it immediately.
Like the day we had the fitting, we said we just
told you
had
that
a hard conversation.
difficult conversation.
Are you right? Can you tell us about? Okay.
Yes.
I think your explanation of your friendship is real. You've not given us a story of all roses. You've told us the good, the bad.
Yes.
But tell us, and I want from both of these POV, what's something that Mojibade has done for you that she just said, it's not a big deal, but it really hit you to say, my goodness, this girl is in my corner. I have a solid one, and vice versa.
There's so many things, but the one
one or two, like punchline.
One I will remember is the one that happened very recently this Saturday. Okay. It touched me. I didn't even tell her. And even when I reached out to her, I said, I want to come and thank you officially. She was like, officially? She didn't know why I said that. So I had a photo shoot on Saturday and I needed some things to be put in place and she needed to give me some of the things. But she also had a very busy day that day, hosting an event, and I tried to reach her, but she was unreachable. So when I realized she was unreachable, I said to just fix things on my own to the best of my ability. But then I wake up at 5 o'clock and I see this series of messages and calls that the messages started coming in at 2 a.m. saying, girl, what's up? Have you? She sends the long list of things and then she calls twice just so that she could see if I would pick up to, so that she can tell me that she's now available for her to give me whatever it is I wanted. And then this started from maybe 2, 3 o'clock. Then 4 o'clock again, she called and she says, I'm getting up from sleep just to know if you have seen my message. And then I wake up at 5 and I see that thing. I cried.
That's so mindful.
Yeah. It touched me so much. She did shit. Yeah. I want to cry, guys. I want to cry so bad.
You think I'm the emotional one. I want to cry every time I cry.
It touched me so much because it lets me know. And when I was listening to her voice notes, she sounded so tired. You can tell that
that she's using everything in her to make sure she sorts you out.
And then the next morning, while she was supposed to be resting, because she had another event that next day, she came to the set of the shoot, was there doing
Chief bridesmaid.
Ensured that the shoot went well. She was literally the quality control manager there, ensuring everyone was doing things. And she brought all the things that I needed. So for me, that was someone who would go out of her way. That's the definition of someone who would go out of her way to make, and then it makes me realize that I have a quality one in this one.
Aww.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm still going to come and say my official thank you.
Okay, okay, official.
So I get to answer that question also.
Yes, please tell us.
A lot. But let me pick on my birthday and something that happened recently. On my birthday, I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to do anything at all. Only because, for me, birthdays have now become overwhelming. I still love birthdays. I used to like my birthdays a lot. But, of course, with more visibility, calls, posts,
Messages.
You can barely... And because, again, my birthday is December. And that's every month is peak period for me in Jesus' name.
Amen.
But December is the peakest of the peakest because end of year parties, award ceremony, there's so many things happening. So almost every day you have an event. And sometimes I'm walking into my birthday, you're not even able to soak in that, it's my birthday. And then calls, message, before you repost, the day is gone. And you're like, my birthday has passed. Before I used to have more, but now it's just, I'm grateful to God that I'm that busy, but it's just a lot. So I was like, this year, I just want to sleep. I just wanted to sleep. But Winifred, she was hearing the reverse. Winifred got me a ticket to a show.
Wow.
It was not cheap, by the way. She paid for both of us. We went. Apparently, this girl had also organized with my friends to plan a surprise dinner. So she came to pick, I lodged into a hotel. She came to pick, she said, no, they're not driving today. And she was chauffeuring me everywhere. I'm your chaperone. She made sure. Now I know why you didn't make me wear that dress. The one I wanted to wear. Yeah, true. So we finished in fact, we didn't stay till the end of the show that she took me to. And then I wanted to go and somebody had sent me a cake. I wanted to go and take a picture of the cake just to say thank you. Okay. And she was like, hey, is it urgent that let's go to a hotel? So I was on my phone just start replying WhatsApp messages. And I didn't realize where we were. Just looked up. I'm like, where are we? Because it was now evening.
It was night, yeah. It was night.
She said, that we're just taking it. So, but I believed her and I looked away again. And then I look up and I'm like, no, something is up. She was like, just calm down. I just want to, she wanted to see their menu. She just said, I didn't see me. They were just checking someone's menu. There was,
she played all her cards.
so at that point, I knew she was, I thought it was just both of us. Then I walk in and I see my closest friends. Like, I was so happy. I want to cry. Because Winifred went all out. Like, oh God, girl, no, I don't want to cry. Oh, Jesus, Mojibade. She went all out. She catered to everything. Like, and she still brought me gifts. Oh my God.
Girl.
Mojibade, what's wrong with you?
And
she spent so much money. I mean, people have gifted me stuff.
Yeah.
And people have gone out of their way for me, but she went out of her way. She spent so much money. Because the restaurant is not a cheap place. I mean, in VI, it's not, that particular one is like, okay, so it's a high-end restaurant. Your bagel was about to come out. You know, and I know, and she still brought me a lovely perfume and wristwatch. Like, she went all out. She spared no kobo to make sure I had a really good. And I'm thinking, this girl's birthday is coming. Man, girl, I don't know. She did, like, even though I didn't want to do anything, I still had a good day. Because
and
she
you still did things.
And I still did things. And then she was my sugar mommy. She just sponsored everything, like did everything, made sure my friends had it. And she was so warm to my other friends. You know, one of my friends was in town from America, one of my closest friends, Lucia. She made sure everybody had it. She blended with everybody. Winifred sleeps at 9 p.m. every day. By 10 to 9, she's already tucked in bed, ready to sleep at 9. But we were out till like 11.
12.
You know, she
she
didn't mind.
To
make me happy.
happy.
And it really made me happy. Like, I had a really good birthday. I just wanted to sleep. Honestly, like me that I'm a birthday, I'm always counting
this one
down.
Wasn't one of those
I just wanted to sleep because I had work the next day. You know, I was on set of one production, so I was shooting, I was working, it was a lot. And I was so happy. Now, secondly, this month, there's an opportunity that I really wanted, right? And it was almost done, like 95% done, and then it just went. Ooh. Like I'd already planned, everything was ready, and then it just went. And it shook my faith a little because I prayed a lot, and because everything was going smoothly, I thought that, you know, I was like, oh, God really wants me to have this, and God is in this. I was already thinking of, you know, my post on this, how to share testimony, and I then didn't get it anymore, right? So I'm always happy. I'm very optimistic about life. I have faith. I love God. I know He loves me. He cares for me. But that thing just made me so, I couldn't pray. I couldn't work. Every time I'm trying to worship, the devil would be like, oh, I worship somebody that could not give you this small thing, you know. It was coming to my memory.
Tested your faith.
I knew I needed a boost. I knew that was wrong. Like even thinking that way was wrong. But I could not, I was weak. So I went to her house. I was forming, Winifred, pray for me. I just, you know,
from like this to like
I was forming. I'm happy.
I just shut my laptop. I first of all shut the laptop. I'm like, wait, what's going on?
And of course, we prayed. She encouraged me. She said, no, and I got that emotional and spiritual boost I needed. But that's not all. The next day, I had a shoot. This girl calls me. Where are you? I'm like, why? She said, because someone's come to your house to deliver something. I'm like, what is it? And it did because I like Michake Greek yogurt because of her, right? She's the ambassador. Ooh. And free ads for the ambassador. And then, so she said she wanted to deliver. She didn't even tell me what it was. But I was too busy what I was doing. And then she said the person was coming to the, okay, I'm on my way to the house. I'm almost done with the shoot and I'll be in the house shortly. On and on and on. Okay, the rider is outside. This girl was outside with flowers.
Oh, wow.
One big, beautiful bouquet. She brought me chocolate, brought me cake, brought me all sorts. Our favorite parfait. She brought everything I like just to... And I was so weak. And the highlight of it was a lovely note, handwritten, telling me Jeremiah 17, like about putting your trust in God. And she said, God sent me to you. And honestly, I was still fit, even though we had prayed the day before. And honestly, I was now over the whole thing. I still had remnants of it here and there, just thinking of, I still had remnants of it. After she left, everything disappeared. Because I saw God come to me through her. It might have seemed to her like, oh, I just sent her flowers. But she brought it. She brought everything. I'm all my sweet. Sweet tooth.
Comfort food.
Everything. Like, girl, it's not healthy, but she will eat this one. You know. But that thing sat with me, and when I went back to my room, I was like, God, I know you. I mean, I know God loves me, but
This one
it
was a
just
reminder that I know
reminder.
that you really, 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 really love
For her,
me.
I'd be like, no, I just sent her a birth bouquet, but it was more than
It
the
hit
bouquet.
you. Yeah.
It was a lot, and it just from that day, from that point, everything I was thinking about that disappointment, I promise you, I was over it.
100%
Like
gone.
I'm completely, as in, it was like a miracle, like boom, like a light bulb moment, like boom, and it was gone. Thank you.
Oh,
Girl, please be my friend.
I hardly cry, but this girl makes me cry. I mean, in a good way.
So the question I'll ask after this is, hearing how you have been a friend to her and hearing how you've been a friend to her, even in ways that you don't even, think, you just do it. Do you share friendships? Are you team me and my friend ride or die? Or are you the more the merrier, my friends be your friend, let's be friends and friends? Be very honest.
Interestingly, Winifred has 2 best friends. So there's
Okay.
Kisiwa, and so there was an event I had in August last year. And we weren't even this close yet. We hadn't even traveled there.
Yeah, no, we hadn't.
She brought Kisiwa to the event and we bonded.
Very.
Kisiwa is good people.
Yes.
Like just a bag of great energy. And so I would say, because they became friends before me, a couple of months before me or so, but she was happy to share with me. So, but
Okay.
thankfully she's not in Nigeria.
So basically, your answer to my question is I don't share.
Winifred to myself. Kisiwa will watch this and she will curse me.
The long and short is, you don't really share.
I share.
Thankfully, she's not around to drunk
Yeah,
friendship.
because there was one time Winifred was hanging with one girl, and I was like, I was playing, but I was like, who is she? What did I get my DM? Was like, who is that? And Winifred took her to our first date spot. So I was like, no, I share, but I was like, this one I got. I beg you, please. Because groupies now, there's somebody who start saying something happened to some. Please, but Kisiwa, honestly, with her, like,
Yeah.
I'm happy with 3 of us. Because I'm honestly,
good
I'm
friends.
happy for. I know my place in her heart. I know
very
where I'm
important,
come, but
yeah.
Very.
I know where I stand. I know that.
And something I would also say here is that at friendship, different people play different roles.
In your life.
Kisiwa is different to me, or relates to me differently than Moji relates to me. There's a vibe that I would want to get. I won't come to Moji.
Oh wow.
No. Tell me, you know Kisiwa now.
Tell me what I can do for you.
Tell me, Kisiwa is like, girl. If Kisiwa is what? Kisiwa is like.
There's gangster. She's very.
She's
She's
gangster. She's a
mix
very
of.
premium and
Kisiwa is.
So if I want gangster behavior, I won't come to Moji. I mean, I'm a mix of
okay.
of both. I can be. Depends. So if I want that gangster behavior, I go to Kisiwa. But we're all friends. Kisiwa reaches out to her.
Yes,
Directly.
They have
There's
each
a
other's numbers. Yeah.
We know Kisiwa is
Yeah,
great
We're good
people.
And I'm also friends with your close
Yes.
people.
One thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot. When you ask me what thing she's done, even my mentees, Winifred carries them like her mentees.
Wow.
There was one time I was going to surprise one of my mentees who had the training session, was her first, and I told her that I was not in town. And then I wanted to go. I said, I'll come with you. She wasn't like going to the mainland like that. When it was also her rest day. She said, and I'm like, oh no, you don't have. She's like, no, it's important to you, so I'll be there.
Wow.
And that meant a lot. And of course, Tolu was so happy to see both of us. She was like, you guys came all the way. Yeah. She came with me.
Yeah. So
Okay, next question. People say friendship should always be there for you, regardless. Of course, this is not all friendship. Certain level of friends, your best friends, like, don't tell me you were not there for me, you couldn't pick my call because you couldn't do this. No, I'm not saying don't pick my phone for 3 hours, but don't shut me out. I want completely, if I have a problem, it is our problem. I don't care what you are going through. Is that your school of thought when it comes to friendship? With your deep friends, I'm putting a caveat there.
That's my school of thought.
Okay.
And so I tell Winifred, you can't go 2 days without
Yeah,
speaking
she
with
says
me.
to me,
I say, you can't.
Yeah.
I can't be finding out that you're doing a show, something important online with every other. It's not possible.
Exclusivity.
Do you
Yeah.
get like that event that would have before that? True. So I'm an extremist with my friends. I want to be there for you. I want to just tell me. I want to know. I want to support as much as I can. I want to be there. I want to drive things with you. I want to help you. I want to show up for you. So I don't want to not be able to show up for you because you didn't inform me about something. That's how I think. So I mean, we get busy, so sometimes she would just batch tell me like, oh, this happened, like, because she's busy and I'm
But
busy,
just brief
with you.
me.
But just let me know, like, I want to be a part of your life. It's not for anything else.
Yeah. So this is also something I'm learning because I'm the type of person who is very not secretive. Secretive is not the word. I keep things to myself a lot. Maybe because in the past, when I tell or when I had told, it's backfired somehow.
So you keep your
because
cards
of
to your
that,
chest.
I keep things to myself a lot. But then when I realized that Moji was the kind of person who wanted to, like, I want to know, I want to be involved, and I know that she's good.
Know.
And I know that she's good to people. Like she's a good person. That's what I mean. I started learning to share. So I would intentionally say, okay, I need to tell Moji this. Because, like she has said, it would be wrong to find out about it on the
Social
internet,
media.
even though I'm not that type of person.
So she's a natural at that. You are learning.
I'm
because
learning
you
it.
understand
Yes,
that that's
yes.
how friendships
Yes.
be. Okay, the next question is, you complete the sentence. You would always be in my corner because?
You would always be in my corner because you are, first of all, I think I've said this to you before, you have a God heart. Yes, you are the kind of person who reveres and fears God. And for me, that's the most important quality anybody around me should have, because even when I can't get to you directly, I can get to you through God. And the only way that would happen is if you have a heart for God. So you would always be in my corner because you have a genuine heart for God, and you are a good person. Yeah.
You would always be in my corner because God sent you to me.
Aww.
God sent you to me.
Describe Moji in 3 words.
Ha! Moji is soft. Soft physically and emotionally.
Soft girl era.
Don't stress her. She can't take stress. Small stress. She will cry. So she's very soft. She's delicate. I'm the tough one here between us. I'm the one who can bring it on.
Who are we
on
going
our
to fight?
chest, please.
Who are we going to fight?
Yeah, so the second one is Moji is someone who is very mindful of other people's feelings. She's very sensitive towards it. I observe that a lot when she's around me. Not in a way that says she tiptoes. She doesn't tiptoe. She's just very concerned about how I feel, and that would influence how she would act or respond towards me in different situations. And then thirdly, I would describe Moji as somebody who is a lover of God. Yes, she doesn't joke with God. See, go on her Instagram. All her background music. Ishe Oluwa something. Name the other one. You can.
She even knows it.
And she always credits all her success to God. Like, so it just lets me know that she's a very God. So I'll say, yeah, God-fearing. That's the third one.
Okay.
Yes.
Moji?
But to me, Winifred is inspiring. When I watch her, I thought I was inspiring, but her inspirational self inspires me to be better. Winifred is a go-getter. She wants something, she goes for it.
Laser
Like
focus.
eyes on the ball. She's very, very, very inspiring. Winifred is beautiful. You think that this physical beauty is all that you see. She's beautiful from inside. Winifred can give her, as in she can empty her account for me to be happy. Like she will do anything. Winifred is one of my biggest cheerleaders. So that's been still on beautiful. One of my biggest. So she embodies beauty in a way that is not normal. Are you real? I want to cry. And thirdly, Winifred is amazing. She's amazing.
Well done. I'm so inspired by your friendship.
So you won't tell me these things every day.
Winifred does not like mushy mushy.
You'll be fighting.
She does not like mushy mushy.
She'll be bullying me. No, you.
Say who
Oh, you
bullies
want to
who?
fight me on set? Mojibade.
So 2 final questions. I'll ask you one and I'll ask the other. Both of you share experiences and a story around coming back from female friendship that didn't quite work, but you gave it a chance. So Winifred, what advice would you give to somebody who is in your shoes, has been in your shoes, and has questioned female friendships or giving up on female friendship, what advice would you give them based on the fact that you have found your missing rib now and then, you've got to, what advice would you give?
So I'd say that sometimes your female friendships don't work, not necessarily because the other person is not a good person, but you have not developed certain things that can help that relationship thrive. So the first advice I would give is work on yourself. Work on the parts of you that needs some form of refining. Is it your communication? Is it your emotional intelligence? Because I always say this, female friendships are hard.
Yep.
Yes. Think about friendship with the opposite sex times 3. And I'm not even joking. And it takes a lot of intentionality, maturity, discipline to make it work. It's not just let's go for lunch and eat. If you want a female friendship that is thriving and healthy, it comes with its own fair share of work. And you have to be willing to undergo that work. And that, first of all, requires you to work on yourself. So point the finger at yourself and say, what parts of me...
Look inward,
yes,
baby.
Don't point at the other person. It's always you. And then secondly, this is also one of my biggest advice, would be if you really desire true female friendship, pray to God about it. God always answers. And God is the one who knows other people and sees their hearts. And I remember when I prayed to God for mine, right? God started by pruning me first and started working on me. And then when he saw that I was ready, he sent me my answer. So it took a while before he answered. But when he answered, it came correct. And I also came correct into the... Yeah, so that's my advice.
Awesome. So Mojibade, I don't know the age you were around when you had maybe the highest point of your female friendships that didn't work. But if you could look back at that age now, what would you tell yourself then?
Funny thing, it's not too far away. Maybe 2023, I experienced it. I mean, it was a lot like back to back. And what would I tell myself? Tough question. I'm not perfect, so it's not like, it was all them.
Yes.
I probably had my own fair share, but my own parts to play, beg your pardon. So because at that point, I gave up. Like I was like, you know what? I'm done, mind my business, go to work, come back, go to church, serve, come back home, lock up. But you can't do life alone.
No, you can't.
You can't do life alone. And you haven't met a quarter of the people that would genuinely love you. True. No matter what age you're, like there's still people who would love you genuinely. So I didn't give up. So even though this is not, this is a futuristic advice, but don't give up. I didn't give up, even though I was going to. But I'm glad I didn't, and I opened up my heart again for love to find me.
So basically, you told your past self, don't give up.
Yes, don't give up.
It's in the horizon.
Love is here.
And see, the biggest win for friendship, see, let me tell you, pray for a friend that has the same height and weight as you.
I'm telling you, they literally wear the same thing.
I wear her clothes and she wears my
shoes.
I go inside, I'm like, girl, I want to wear this today.
Honestly, he did.
Yeah, that's the biggest one. Well, not the biggest, but part of the perks of friendship.
Thank you. I want to highlight the fact that you guys have given adult friendships a very positive light. Many people, in addition to the narrative of women, they tell you, but if I've known you, yes, I'm too old to be starting friendship with new people. Maybe when I knew her since I was 5. I'm happy that you guys are a good example of friendships in adulthood that are still thriving, intentional, and loud. Because this narrative, we need to scream loud. And I'm happy that in my corner, powered by Posh Pick and DWL, is serving God's purpose of spotlighting women, sharing these kind of relationships, 2 sets of women at a time, rings of friends at a time, and we'll continue. Thank you for your support, and we'll continue to push this narrative.
We should thank you too, honestly, because we've had so much fun today, and it's wholesome. Like it's beautiful. Like we would go back, remember these memories, the shoots, everything.
And I was just telling Moji, sorry, my darling. I was just telling her now that anytime the extension, we'll just go and check that those pictures.
BTS.
We can't fight. We've come to the public.
We have declared.
We cannot fight.
You can't go back.
We're too mature.
Thank you.